Hey guys, today I'm going to go through the alpha board. I'm going to go through every item and I'm going to tell you basically if you should either sell it or trade it and what the worth generally of it is. And this includes some of the highest worth items in Animal Jam, if not the highest worth items in Animal Jam. So, yeah, I'm just going to give you some tips about them. So, Alpha Cereal Box first. This item was just released into the game, so the worth is pretty unknown at this point. So I would recommend if you got a hold of this to hang on to it and see if the worth raises or not. Right now, since it's discoverable 2,000 of them, I would say the worth is going to be kind of low, but it might be high now since there's little of them. So just kind of get a feel for what the worth is as you look around and get offers. Art easel. Now this item I had before, if you get the higher numbers, it's worth trading it. That's for all alpha items though. Like, you should take into consideration that if you get the top numbers, like the plaques are different colors. Blue plaque is the best, purple plaque is second best, green plaque is third best, and then you scroll and then you get into the gray plaques. The gray plaques tend to not matter as much, but if they're high-ish number, people kind of like them. But once you get into these gray ones, I feel like you should sell them. But these ones are tradable. This goes for a lot, because they are higher worth than what you can sell them for usually. So you should just consider that whenever you're looking at these. Even with items that look the same generally, the number seems to make the worth go up, depending on if it is closer to the number one item. So Cammy's Frog is kind of similar to Art Easel, but Cammy's Frog usually goes for max sapphires in your shop, but you can also trade if it's the higher plaque. Just keep that in mind for any of these. It kind of goes for any of these. Crossbow you should definitely not put in your shop, I don't think. Whenever people are trading it, it seems to go for a lot more than just that, and people tend to only trade it because it's higher worth. DJ headset is much higher worth than anything you should put in your shop. Never put this in your shop. Always trade this if you get it. As you can see, there's only 187 or something, yeah, in the game right now, and there's only 275 that can be discoverable. So it's a generally scarce item for an alpha, and it's pretty wanted. So scarcity and demand go into item worth a lot. Dizzy Hearts is new. We don't really know the worth of it yet because it's so new, so I would just recommend waiting if you get it. Drone Backpack. I see this sold a lot in shops, so I would recommend either selling it or trading it. Fancy Clam Hat, people seem to want this, I recommend trading it. Gear Cube, not really that wanted, but there's not much in game, I suppose. You can sell this for max, or try to trade it. Ghost Dragon Wings, you should always trade these. Never put them in your shop because they're very wanted. Horned Alligator Hat, you can sell this for max in your shop or trade it, but a lot of the time I see it in shops for max. Jamaliday Double Tail, you should definitely trade this one. It's worth a lot more than anything you can put in your shops. Neon Levered Glasses, these you can trade or sell. I don't really know much about them, to be honest. Yeah, I think I've seen them in shop like once, but I would probably trade them. They look nice. Pet Jumping Spider, these are a pretty low worth alpha. It's the second lowest worth alpha. The lowest worth alpha is Firewing, depending, obviously on the plaque number, but Firewing generally goes for either 2,000 to 5,000 sapphires, depending. Could always try 3,000 though. So a Pet Jumping Spider I always see in shops for around max or lower, so I wouldn't recommend trying to trade these, it might be difficult. Phantom Eye Backpack, these are pretty wanted, I wouldn't recommend selling it, I would recommend trading it. If you sell it, you can probably sell it for max, but I would recommend trading it, not selling. Pie Plushie is brand new too, so a lot of people don't know the worth yet. I'm thinking it's generally going to be low. A lot of people think it's going to be low because it's just not that interesting of an item to most people. Pumpkin lamp, these can go for 5,000 sapphires, or you can trade it, up to you. I tried trading mine, it was pretty difficult. I just ended up selling it for 5,000. Remote control car shoes, I've seen these in shops for 5,000, and I've also seen them being traded, but I would recommend trying to trade it. So some people want these items. A tiny top hat. So this item doesn't have too much demand, I don't think, but it's pretty still demanded because it's 5,000, 500, excuse me. I wouldn't recommend selling it. I would recommend trading it. So definitely trade this item. Tyrannosaurus fossil. I actually want to go over this alpha a little bit with you guys because it's a lot of people are confused about it and why there's only one discovered for like weeks at this point. This is because, or thought to be because, it's one of the items that was made by a jammer, and Animal Jam gave them their item when it was added to the game, but they either forgot to actually make it accessible in the game through fossils, or they are waiting to make it accessible in the game through fossils. So it's not accessible now, so please save your fossils. Please, please, please don't use up all your fossils right now. Wait until the discovered number goes up and then start using your fossils, because we don't know what's going on, if this is a glitch or what it is, but you cannot discover it through fossils. People would have had it by now if you could. Volcanic Fire Dragon, this is a pretty wanted Den Alpha. So, because it looks kind of cool, and a lot of people seem to think it's a clothing alpha. They think it's like a head or something. It's a den item, so just keep that in mind. There's not many of it, so I would recommend trading it. Could sell it for max, but yeah, you should trade it. Now we're getting into the items that have all been discovered already, which means their number is maxed out. The amount of them discoverable has been discovered, and yeah, so their worth is kind of more solid. AJ Pumpkin, that one can go for max in your shop, but I wouldn't recommend trading it. Pondolite, a lot of fossil alphas go for like max in shops or a little lower, so I would just recommend selling your fossils. They're kind of difficult to trade. Dino Horn. Now Dino Horn is either the most high worth item in Animal Jam or the second highest worth item in Animal Jam. Only competitor is, I'll get to it later in the video, but Dino Horn is probably one of the most highest worth items, and this is above White Bow Tie, this is above Black Tip, Forest, all that. This is a really, really, really wanted and rare item because there is only one of each of these colors that exist in the game, and there's only 10 of them, so it's one of the scarcest alpha items in the game. And there's only so many colors. The only person who has their user exposed is this person, so that's brave of them. Okay, so moving on though. Oh yeah, definitely do not put Dino Horn in your shop. I feel like I should go without saying never do that, because it's worth so much. You could get so much trading it if you wanted. Or you can just flex with it. It's up to you. Dragon wings are really wanted. Never put those in your shop. There's only so many of every color combination, or only one of every color combination. Definitely trade these. People tend to just like color swap up or such with them. When I say that, they kind of try to get better colors with their crappy colors, and etc. Geo Ball, you can sell this. I don't think it's worth that much. I think it's one of the lower worth alphas. Sell it for max, because I don't think a lot of people are going to trade for it, but it depends. Jamite, Mirrorlight, like I said, a lot of people just sell these. Neon Burger Sign is pretty wanted. I would recommend trading it, because there's not that many of them, and it's pretty wanted. Plop Milk, I've seen these being sold and traded. It's up to you. Sludgestone Cell, Swiss Cheese Rug. This is a scarce den item alpha, so a lot of people will trade good stuff for this, so I would trade it. Okay, Butterfly Wings. These Butterfly Wings, there's only one of them in game, so, and I don't think you can get them anymore, because the thing ended where you could get them. There's only one of this in game, so it's one of the highest worth items in the game, I would say, if not the highest worth item, because it's an alpha item, and also there's only one of it, and it looks nice. I think it looks nice. It's black and gray, great for, darker fits, like mine. But yeah, that's never, ever, ever put that in shop if you get that. I would, if I got it, I would keep it. It's like, it's no wonder why nobody has it, and we don't know who has it. They could be an inactive player. I'm guessing they're probably an inactive player or something. Firewings, these are the lowest worth alphas, except, when you get the plaques up here. These go for, like I said, like, 3,000 to 5,000 sapphires in your shop, unless you get like a colored plaque. They will go for more in trading, maybe. Oh my goodness, someone recycled one of theirs. Do you see that? Oh my goodness. Well, I'm glad it at least says that it was recycled. But let's see which they recycled. I wonder if they accidentally recycled it. I mean, it's not a big loss, but it's kind of sad to see an alpha get recycled. Dang, look how many is recycled, guys. But yeah, that's the alpha board. Let me know if it helped you figure out some words about the items if you see them being traded around, about their general worth. To sum it up, I would say the highest worth alphas right now are Dino Horn, Dragon Wings, Gem Holiday Double Tail, Ghost Dragon Wings, DJ Headset. Dizzy Hearts are pretty wanted right now because they're new, but be careful. Crossbows are kind of wanted. They're kind of high up there. Butterfly Wings are just out of the park. And yeah. Those are the higher ones. Higher den-wise, I would say is Volcanic Fire Dragon, Swiss Cheese Rug, Clove Milk, Neon Burger Sign. Yeah, those are the higher ones that a lot of people would trade for. Fancy Clam Hat seems to be kind of wanted. Yeah. And then the other ones are lower worth than those. Phantom Ibex pack's kind of high as well, but not as high. That is the alpha board, and like some general worths as of March 2022. Could change, of course. Keep that in mind, that as items get discovered, the worth will fluctuate a bit. But generally, that is the alpha board. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helps you if you're selling or trading, or you got a hold of an alpha recently and you don't know what to do with it. Yeah, there's a lot of things you can do with it. I'll see you guys later.